And we are underway in Buffalo. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Half 85. Good shot.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces, so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it, so that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To him short of the first down at about the 16. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Motion man right is Rice. They'll run for it with Pacheco. A little juke. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bills nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Alert!
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Or they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 43-yard line.
What's that?
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
On play action, Allen.
At the 43-yard
Open man complete downfield to Davis. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mahomes now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Justin Watson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Allen going to change this at the line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Cook is in. Touchdown Bills. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Regular. Half. What's that?
It's complete, and he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
At the 36-yard line.
Yellow.
2nd and 11 now.
Attack.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
Not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Inside the 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
At the 6-yard line.
56. Look out.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir from 6 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. In motion right, that's Hardman. A dump down to McKinnon. Touchdown! Jarek McKinnon. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
Hey, dribble it.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Over the middle, complete. That's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's second and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 15. First down, Chiefs.
Now Patrick going to change the play. first down is Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken out past the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Escapes the defender, and he's going to get this inside the 30. No, audible to something else. They run again on first down, Cook. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Alert!
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Left side, and he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On first down, Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. For a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 46 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken a third quarter lead. They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bills are going to recover. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Hey, home. What's that?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown, but no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Motion man right is Rice. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Pacheco. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's Pacheco headed right. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. They'll come up. 1st and 10 here. Well, now they'll try the end around. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down, goal to go. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, there might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bunt the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Richie James. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Middle. Last 10. Stop.
Allen. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll be out right at the 35.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Now Allen. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. To throw is Allen. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And this game is tied. And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise, how about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with, and to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Allen going to audible to a different look. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They run it again with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Chiefs.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's a touchdown run from 10 yards out. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball, ring the bell, don't we?
Right there, they ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swing.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
We'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you throw 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play card to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're is saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 180 yards rushing for him there with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First and goal, Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's Pacheco. Well, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on a touchdown run, but he won't get in here. And they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Let's fucking go, bitch.
So a very interesting final
Talking all that shit. Get the fuck off this.
Because they were in field goal range. Could have won it with a field goal. Elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference